Hey guys, DPG here, and I've got a really great video for you today. But before we get to that, I just want to remind you that I am available for coaching, both group and private. So if you want to make a change in your acting career, reach out to David at hackhollywood.com or DPG at davidpatrickgreen.com. And please subscribe to the channel so you'll get notifications of more videos just like this. I've been at this acting journey now for a long time, and I have been teaching and coaching people for almost as long, and I have gotten really sharp and smart in the area of what actors can and should do for themselves. So here's my big idea, my big tip for the day, and that is, what is it you should be doing for your acting career? Well, the answer is almost anything. Just do something every chance you get, because the more you do, the more will come back to you. And the more you sit around, the more the industry is going to sit around and not do anything in your direction. Now, listen, I'm a big fan of doing things that everybody else isn't doing, okay? Like, everybody talks about focusing on their headshots and their demo reels and online submissions and all of that stuff. But I'm going to say, listen, if you haven't done any of that stuff, then sure, go ahead and do it. But don't keep doing it over and over and over if it's not getting you the results that you want. For instance, a lot of people go crazy about headshots. Okay, well, once you've got headshots, if they're not getting you called in for auditions, then you've got to do something else. So once you know what everybody else is doing and you're doing that and not too much is happening, which is for the vast majority of people the case, then it's time to start thinking of other things. And this is where you have to abandon what everybody else is thinking, meaning your friends, your acting teachers, other online gurus who basically just repeat the same stuff but in a fancier package. You've got to stop listening to them and start asking yourself, if I didn't know anything about this whole acting gig, if I didn't know casting directors existed or agents existed, I just knew that there were people out there making movies and I wanted to be in those movies, what would I do? What could I do? And start to list all of those things, and for heaven's sake, just start doing them. Don't worry about making mistakes. Making mistakes are the biggest gift you can have, because every time you make a mistake, you learn from it. Every time you succeed in something, you learn from it. So if you think of a pyramid with success being the last block at the top of the period, then you could write a label on every other block in that pyramid. And you could write failure on all of those blocks, because until you are doing what you want to be doing, you're basically building your success upon the blocks of failure, right? The things that didn't get you where you wanted to go, or that didn't accomplish the thing that you were looking for, are all the building blocks that will ultimately find you standing at the top of the heap, okay? That way you finally know what it is you should be doing, and you can just repeat that over and over and keep focusing on learning and keep getting better and better, and that will keep you at the top. So if you want to know what to do for your acting career, do just about anything, but once you've done what everybody else is doing, start thinking about what it is you possibly could be doing if you didn't know anything about having an acting career. If there were no rules planted in your head, and I'm talking even rules that maybe your parents and your community and your schools have put into you, like waiting your turn, raising your hand, don't be too bold, don't stick your neck out. Those are also a lot of the things you need to reverse course on and start going, who are the people that are really successful and what did they do for their careers, for the successes they've achieved? Meaning athletes, people that have climbed the highest mountains that no one went before them. So what did they do to get to where they want to go. If you do that, guys, I can guarantee you will find yourself in professional acting jobs before very long. Anyway, like I said, if you want to work with me, reach out, david@hackhollywood.com or dpg@davidpatrickgreen.com, and I will see you on the other side. I promise you.